Okay. Just waiting for the stream to start up again on Twitch. Make sure we have our options. Come on. Yes, excellent. Excelente. Taco grande. Rico suave. Have some guave. I don't know. Hold on. Hi, how's it going? So, let's try this again here. So we got the capture card going this time, and I am clicking the wrong thing. I'll prove it to you in a moment. I have proof. Just got to get all the dono links up because I know that you guys are going to use them. And you need to know where they are so you can use them. So that's why I always put it right at the top of the chat for you. Nice and easy to find. I'm just, you know, consider it that way. There we go. Alright, we're good to go now. VACJ again. So check it out. So we got our desktop view, and hey, look at that, the other computer. Awesome. Now let me just make sure I didn't accidentally click stop or something while I was fumbling around with the keyboard. No, it's coming along nicely. So still 82 minutes to go. Should be enough time to edit some more. We just gotta wait for this render to finish. Alright, good. That's looking good. So switch back over here. Alright, we're about halfway now. We're about halfway on the render. Okay. Haha, thank you, Joe. Check it out. Got twin computers here. DVD player, Blu-ray player, 4K player, 4K TV, 4K TV. Glowy lights all over the place. Old CRT over there. Blu-rays and DVDs out the ass. That's not even everything. And, yeah. Life's good. Big physical media junkie and video making junkie. Just waiting for the latest one to render. Gonna send it up to YouTube and actually get it scheduled for later today. The other computer's chugging away, converting some streams into a form that I can actually edit. Because YouTube uses wonky codecs that nothing seems to like except YouTube. Isn't that always the way? Yeah. That's alright, though. Actually, I know something we can do. We can go into my clips, because we were having some problems with one or two of them. Let's take a look-see here. Clips. Trying not to get eaten. Ah, that's very nice. Oh, yes. Oh, hello. Shit. Hi. Oh, shit. Okay, that's terrifying. I'm trying not to get eaten Okay. Now, where are we going? To Helgen Keep. How about, what's this one? Oh, that's the choice. I didn't even know that was... Yeah, I finally realized what the choice was. I just followed the Legionnaire the first time. I didn't think anything of it. So, okay, that clip worked fine. How's this clip? What is this clip? Oh, I know what this is. I think this is some live pooping from earlier tonight. So random. I love it. Can we edit the clip, make it a little longer? Oh, we can't. Oh, well. We can only make it shorter. Perfect. So far that the textures can't even draw.
Oh.
Watching the train slowly losing animation.
I hate having my hair metal parted.
Oh, really?
So I put it back.
Okay then. Never mind.
It just looks flat.
Flat. Flathead.
Oh, I'm off.
Alright. Have a good time, sweetie.
Love you.
Love you too. Have fun, be safe, and don't let cranky people ruin your day.
I won't. I'll be cranky back.
Excellent. So far that the textures can't even draw. Ah, bitch. Oh. Wow, so much stuff in there. Great.
Yeah, it doesn't really
Oh,
give you.
oof.
You just
Ow,
have to take
oh,
it.
ow, ow. What the hell? What even was that? No, that's perfect. Yeah, so we'll do this. Oh, oof.
You just
Ow,
have to take
oh,
it.
ow, ow. What the hell? What even was that? It's like, gang, 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 gang. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't really
Oh,
give you.
oof.
You just
Ow,
have to take
oh,
it.
ow, ow. What the hell? What even was that? It's like, gang, 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 gang. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't really
Oh,
give you.
oof. Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow! What the hell? What even was that? It's like gang, 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 gang. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't really give you.
Oof. Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow! What the hell? What even was that? It's like gang, 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 gang. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't really give you.
Oof. Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow! What the hell? What even was that? It's like gang, 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 gang. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't really give you.
Oof. Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow! What the hell? What even was that? It's like gang, 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 gang. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't really give you.
Oof. Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow! What the hell? It's like gang, 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 gang. God, like how many times do we see that clip now? Anyway, good clip. Anybody can do clips. Get out of the way, Emperor. 88. Technical limitations of... Yeah, wait a second. Clips I've created. Did someone already delete that one? Did one of the mods do that, maybe? I don't know. Because there was one from... I swear it was from Alien Rage, which we just played the other night during the marathon. So, yeah, I thought that would have been... And I could have sworn it was a clip that I made. But I don't see it here anywhere. Unless someone deleted it. Hey, how's it going, Funk? Yeah, I just got into full workaholic mode. It's crazy. I think I'm just enjoying all the joy that it seems to be bringing everyone. So that's nice. I like that. I like knowing that people enjoy what I do. That's all I've ever wanted. Just for people to like what I do. So we're waiting on two things. You may notice under the V for Vegas on the taskbar there, down here, we do have a video rendering, the video that I'm going to post today. Then on the other computer, you may notice we have Handbrake going. It is converting a YouTube stream into a format that, a 4K YouTube stream, into a format that Vegas is happy to work with. The native format, it is not happy to work with. So, yeah. So I think I figured out a way to do it. It's kind of a cumbersome workaround. I have to do a full file conversion. But that's okay. It should be fine. So that's going to take about an hour or so. Oh, marathon time remaining. Why do we still have those like stuck on so many of the screens? There. Fuck's sake. How about the other ones? Is it off of this one too? Yeah, okay. How about here? Did we get it? Did we take it off of there? Yes. Okay, we're good. I threw everything together so quickly for the marathon on Wednesday. So odd having a marathon on a Wednesday, but it was for the rent, basically. A rent-a-thon. And, yeah. It was very quick. Because I didn't have anything ready to go, right? Because it was all on the old scene selection. It's all 1080p, and I couldn't just carry it over because I would have to reformat everything. It was literally faster just to throw the marathon countdown into the existing scenes. So, yeah. But it means I gotta turn them off and on manually. I don't have them set up as separate scenes. They're just elements that I can turn on and off. So whenever we do another marathon, I can just go like this and just turn the countdown on. After updating it, of course. And then when we don't need it anymore, oh, marathon's over. There we go. So you'll be happy to know, Funk, I don't know if you saw it, but I did do a clip of one of your favorite moments from the editing stream last night. It's just so odd. There we go. And I called it. Thought it was a good, nice, SEO friendly, searchable title. Yes. So I don't know, whatever that that clip was that was borked earlier. I don't know if a mod deleted it or if it self-deleted when it imploded. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, all the other ones are fine, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, we did a different title for this one. I'm having fun with the title animations in Vegas. Just letting us spruce up the titles a little bit. A little more motion, you know. Put some motion in the ocean. With some emotion lotion. Put more motion in the ocean. With emotion lotion. Ocean, 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 ocean. And other words that have ocean in them. Come on, yeah. Baby, yeah. Come on, yeah. Baby, yeah. How's this one coming along? I can't. I have to actually switch over to the screen. Hold on. 68 minutes remaining. 37% done. Average frames per second, almost 180. So it's moving at about 3 times the actual speed of the stream, which is pretty cool. So see how big these files are. The first 2 are about 5 hours, 5-6 hours a piece. Part 3, though, where we finished it, is almost 12 hours. So it's going to be like probably 3 times the file size. So that's something we have to be cognizant of. Cognizant. All right, well. Yeah, I thank you. I'm aware how to share my videos. Thanks, appreciate it. It's great. Making Z proud is based. Yes. Thank you. What is that, a taco? Oh, it's the Italian hand. And then fire. Fire! Fire! Alright, still no new comments. Any big breakthroughs on any of the videos, views-wise? We going crazy with views now? 411, Doctor Who. Yeah, 516. So I think the day I do the season 25 closer look is the same day I should post my findings about that clip. Those clips that are on there. I think that would be a good pairing for a timey-wimey Tuesday. Yeah, still only a couple that cracked 1,000. The first Doctor Who update and the Looney Tunes and Hanna-Barbera package. Always one. It's so funny. So, yeah, these ones did alright. 700, 400. Thought the Canadiana one would do a little better. Oh well. Pulp action movies. I honestly thought the Conan one would do better, actually. People have been clamoring for a new Conan update for ages. I thought that was a pretty good selection of stuff. It's the box set, the Arrow box set, Red Sonja, and then a Red Sonja motion comic of a comic written by Gail Simone. Good old Gail Simone. That lady knows her Red Sonja. Alright, video is almost done. Look at that. The blue bar is almost full. It's incredible. I just try not to do too much stuff. I don't want to strain the system while it's working hard, you know? It's chugging away. It's almost done. Shouldn't be too much longer. That's, well, I guess there's no point in checking on the other one. It's got at least an hour left to go, so. I might make some breakfast sausages. That'd be good. Maybe like 6. Yeah. 6 breakfast sausages. All right. Do 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 do. Just waiting. We're getting close. Ow. Got that morning sun blazing in. It's already moving over the building, though. It's quite nice. Doesn't take... doesn't do too much for too long. Okay. So none of the mods answered if they had deleted a clip. I suspect maybe Carlatin did, seeing that it was frozen. I don't know. I have no way of knowing unless someone confesses to the deed. Diddly doodly diddly doodly diddly doodly die. Do we have anything else in drafts, or do we just have all Skyrim? I think it's all Skyrim. Oh no, we got like one Doctor Who one. and a package opening. But it's a Halloween one, so we gotta wait till Halloween. Oh, and the first part of Mom's VHS and DVD collection, of course. There, just so you see what I'm talking about. And we got a whole bunch of parts of Dead Space that still haven't gone up. And a thing about Church loving that new graphic novel smell. I can't post that until I do the update for the graphic novels that he's sniffing. Yeah. Anyway. That's all stuff waiting to be scheduled. Oh, looks like we might be almost done. I think it's finalizing the video. It'll make a little sound when it's fully done. Removing graffiti in Power Wash Simulator is tough, just like real life, I'm sure. Absolutely. So just waiting for it to finalize. And I'm pretty sure we have a thumbnail for that. Let me just check here. Yeah, we'll be in April. Updates. Thumbnails. Yes. Oh, that's a good one. That's a very Hollywood font as well. I wonder why I didn't use that. I don't know. Very nice. So we're just waiting for that to finalize. When it's yellow like that, that means it's finalizing the video. That part takes a few minutes. You can finalize it any day now. There we go. That means it's finished. So let's hit create. We're going to upload all the videos that we've done so far. Hold on. That's 3. Let's send all of these up. Okay, so let's edit this one. Okay. Head down here. And done. Nice, clean skate park. Excellent. Well done. I'm sure the kids will appreciate it as they deface it with more graffiti tomorrow. Alright. I think we got enough, like, famous things in there. Greetings, Grant. Yep, still chugging away. Lots to do. An odd mix. Physical Media, Faye Dunaway, and Max Headroom. Only on Channel Z. That's right. Okay, monetization on. I'd shoot for 11. Should put it right before Skyrim, but that's okay. And if it's processed a little earlier, then that's okay too. There we are. All right. Good. Close. Which one is next? We got Criterion. Yes, Criterion Sunday. Greetings, everyone. Well, it's Blu-ray and 4K update time again today. The Criterion Collection, possibly the first ever boutique label, at least the first major one. Yeah, I remember the Criterion Collection when they were back in the Laserdisc days, you know, starting out and just doing a whole bunch of shit, fuckity fuck, shit, fuck. I think we just start over. Greetings, everyone. Well, but that said, once in a while I do happen across some that, greetings, everyone. Fuckity fuck, shit fuck, fuck. Oh yeah, that'll definitely be going in the outtakes. Yeah, I'm saving all the outtakes at the end of these project files so that when we get a bunch of them, I can put together a little compilation. Already got about an hour's worth from the Doctor Who videos alone, and we haven't even finished editing all of them. But, I mean, that's an hour of raw outtake footage that would obviously be cut down. Greetings, everyone. Well, got a Criterion update for you today. Yeah, you don't get those very often from me, do you? Well, the main reason being is they tend to be a little pricey up here in Canada land, so I don't tend to buy them very often, but that said, once in a while I do happen across. But that said. Buttity. To buy them very often. But that said, once in a while I do happen across some that are going for a good price, or I've got a little extra money that month, so I pick up what I can when I can. But I tend to be super, super picky about which titles I get from the collection. As much as I would love to just have all of them, honestly. I mean, the whole collection is just amazing. There's so many incredible films in it, but yeah, I gotta pick and choose. Plus, I mean, supporting all the other boutique labels, what are you gonna do, right? You only have so much money to go around. So, this time around, I got 3 new titles from Criterion. Well, new to me, anyway. One of which is actually a recent 4K release, and the other 2 are Blu-ray. So, most of these are Two of them are films that I've actually had on my Blu-ray. To our Blu-ray. Two of them are films that I've actually had on my radar for a very long time, one of which I have owned previously on Laserdisc, and the last item is actually a collection of documentaries that crossed my path quite randomly just through social media. I saw a clip from one of the documentaries on this collection, and I was like, yep, that looks amazing, I need to get that. And it turned out the Criterion set was actually quite affordable, so I snapped it up. So what are these three titles? Well, you might have seen them in the thumbnail, but just pretend you didn't, and it'll all be a surprise. Criterion Collection update, today on the Multimedia Chronicles. There we go. Okay, so let's move this down. Need room for the teetlays. We need the teetlays. Huh? Why is this completely misaligned? Hold on. Well, I mean, that's just wrong. Why is that so completely wrong? Well, we can just put the title here. We need to do Criterion Collection. Do we have a logo for that? I'm pretty sure we do, but let's see what kind it is. So we got this one that has like the spine. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's go more. Sure, that kind of works. I do have the original Invader Zim set. With the house box and everything. Australia, eh? Yeah, I remember they released the complete series of Conan the Adventurer many moons ago. Let's do Helvetica. I feel like Helvetica is right. Falling in love with Helvetica all over again. I've missed you, Helvetica. You were always the classiest of fonts. Sure, I'll just go with that one. That's fine. Why? Why is it all fucky now? Yeah, just getting rid of a few redundant titles. That's too zany. Need something a little more executive. This is Criterion, after all. It has to be classy. That's actually pretty nice. But not what we're looking for this. sure. Looks good. Okay. Looks good. Now. Welcome back. Now, welcome back. Now, welcome back. Now, most of you may know the name Albert Brooks as the voice of Marlin, the father of Nemo, that fish that keeps getting lost. Yeah, but what some of you may not know is Albert Brooks was not originally the voice of a fish. He was, in fact, quite a successful film director. And I recently picked up his first film. This is the 4K, by the way, which was Real Life from 1979. Now, this is an interesting one because it kind of predicts the whole reality television thing a few years before it really happened. Now, that said, reality television as we know it really kind of kicked off in the 90s with stuff like The Real World on MTV and whatnot. But that was actually not the start of it. It was not the first. A few years before Real Life, there was a show on PBS called An American Life. American Life, which okay. Nemo, the fish that's always lost. How did Disney miss out on calling it that? I know, right? Oh no, An American Family. Yeah. Images. There we go. Yeah, this show, by the way, An American Family, you can find it on YouTube. But the very first reality show, basically. Pretty crazy. All right. Called An American Life, with An American Life. That's correct. $1973, not 76.
Called An American Life, which basically just followed the day-to-day lives of a typical American family. And, you know, there was lots of drama and arguments, and I think at one point the wife wants to file for divorce from the husband and stuff, so it was crazy. I need to track this thing down. I've never seen it, but I keep hearing about it, and it's largely credited as being the very first reality TV show. Well, I guess Albert Brooks saw it and was inspired by it and thought, well, what if, this became a bigger thing? So essentially, that's what real life is all about. Is he plays almost a parody of himself. This obsessive director, producer guy following this family around, chronicling their lives. And yeah, and it just sounded amazing. I remember seeing a trailer for it many years ago, the original theatrical trailer, which he did in 3D, by the way, just because. And it stood out to me because it featured the paddleball guy, who I knew from House of Wax, the Vincent Price movie, which basically was the first 3D horror film. And there's a scene in that where the paddleball guy, the same paddleball guy, he was 3D horror film. horror film, and there's a scene in that where the paddleball guy, the same paddleball guy, he was this world famous paddleball guy apparently, does his paddleball routine, you know, batting the ball at the camera and it flies out of the screen at you, and yeah, everybody has a good time. So this does include the 3D trailer. I haven't checked. I would assume it's in actual Blu-ray 3D. The version that I saw was on an old DVD magazine, hosted by Leonard Maltin, no less, in the old Anaglyph red and blue style 3D. So there's the front cover. Let's flip around to the back here, and I'll just I'll read through the description and the contents for you.
Okay, so we know where the back goes. We got to figure out where to put the front. God damn it. Fine, we'll have another track there. Okay, hold on. So,
the father of Nemo, that fish that keeps getting lost. Yeah, but what some of you may not know is Albert Brooks was not originally the voice of a fish. He was, in fact, quite a successful film director. And I recently picked up his first film. This is the 4K, by the way, which was Real Life from 1979. Now, this is an interesting one because it kind of predicts the whole reality television thing a few years before it really happened. Now, that said, reality television as we know it really kind of kicked off in the 90s. Now, this is an interesting one because it kind of predicts the whole reality television thing a few years before it really happened. Now that said, reality television as we know it really kind of kicked off in the 90s with stuff like The Real World on MTV and whatnot. But
I'll do 4 of those, I guess.
Real Life, decades before.
Make sure we have the cough in there.
Real.
Got a little song going there.
Real Life, Decades before reality television reigned supreme, there was Albert Brooks' debut feature, Real Life, a brilliantly deadpan, stylistically innovative satire about the perils and pitfalls of trying to capture the truth on film. The writer-director plays Albert Brooks, a narcissistic Hollywood filmmaker who plans to spend the year in Phoenix, embedded with Warren and Jeanette Yeager, Charles Grodin, and Frances Lee McCain, and their 2 children, deploying an arsenal of cutting-edge equipment, including the over-the-head Ettenauer 226 including the over-the-head Ettenauer 226 XL camera, including the over-the-head
I save after everything. That helps to prevent crashes, I find. It's not foolproof, but it helps.
equipment, including the over-the-head Ettenauer 226 equipment, including the over equipment, including the over-the-head Ettenauer 226 XL camera to capture an American family's ordinary day-to-day, chronicling the project's disastrous fallout as the meddlesome Albert can't help getting too close to his subjects. This pioneering mockumentary is more relevant than ever amid today's media landscape. Yeah, so with reality television being such a mainstay of popular culture these days, I mean, I watch a lot of reality TV shows myself. It's just, it's really interesting to me to see something from so long ago, TV shows myself. Yeah, so with reality television being such a TV shows myself, it's really interesting to me to see some shows myself. It's really interesting to me to see something from so long myself. It's really interesting to me to see something from so long ago that just kind of got where media was going, like in 1979, you know. But I mean, that's Albert Brooks for you. He's very funny, but he's also very smart. He's a very smart, perceptive guy. So let's check out the special features guy. So let's check out the special features. So we got the director-approved 4K UHD and Blu-ray, and here's all the special features. We got a new 4K digital restoration, supervised and approved by director Albert Brooks with uncompressed monaural soundtrack, So we got one 4K UHD disc of the film presented in HDR and one Blu-ray with the film and special features. We got a new interview with Brooks, new interview with actor Francis Lee McCain, the 3D trailer directed by Brooks. That trailer is hilarious, by the way. English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, plus an essay by film critic A.S. Hamra.
And there we go. Neat and tidy.
Hamra. So one thing was, I don't know, mildly disappointing was there isn't actually a booklet in this as we usually get. We actually have this fold-out pamphlet kind of thing. But if we take a look inside, we got the 4K and the Blu-ray. And if we pop these out, you can see the rest of the artwork underneath. And there we go. You can kind of get the idea there. Family testing. Oh, so trying to pick a family to do the thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have not actually watched the movie. I just cracked it open right before this. And the reason I hadn't yet was because it had one of these stickers on it, which is, you know, the director's autograph. So I like to keep those with these Criterion editions. So basically what we have here is just a big fold-out thing. Can I even... There. We're not going to zoom in on that. And then on the back, we got a bunch of pictures from the film. So very nice, and it just folds right back up like that. Yeah, very cool. That there, I don't know how well you can see. That is the over the head thing, where it's basically they wear. It's kind of like an early GoPro kind of concept, but it's like this ridiculously cumbersome over the head camera unit. I don't even know if you can breathe in that thing, but anyway, yeah. Good stuff. Whoops, there goes the autograph. I mean, it's not his actual autograph. Well, it's his actual autograph, but a reproduction. A bunch of the Criterions have those, sort of the director-approved edition, right?
That's right.
So
like
that
signed
is
off, literally
Albert Brooks' Real Life. And that is Criterion spine number 1231 for anyone keeping track. Albert Brooks' Real Life.
grab another shot of the front because we didn't get to look at it for very long. Ah, fuck's sake. This one. Not everything under the sun. There we go.
Albert Brooks' Real Life. And that is Criterion spine number 1231 for anyone keeping track. So Albert Brooks' Real Life. And that is Criterion spine number 1231 for anyone keeping track. So I gather this is a fairly recent release. Well, 2024. It says it's 2024. I don't know if they had like a Blu-ray only edition or if they just put out the 4K. But I mean, either way, I would obviously get the 4K if the 4K is available. Next up, this is the one that I mentioned in the intro that I used to own on Laserdisc. I've been wanting to pick up the Criterion of this forever because this is such a fantastic film. And yeah, I cracked this open and watched it again as soon as it came in and just devoured the extras. We have one of my all-time favorite conversational films, My Dinner with Andre. Yeah, you guys have probably heard about this quite a bit because there's been some clips from it that have been making the rounds in recent years about because there's been some clips from.
Yes. Which one are we doing? This one. What are you doing? Just put it down. Get your fingers out of the picture, you dummy. It's fine. Jeez. Stop fiddling with it.
Yeah, you guys have probably heard about this quite a bit because there's been some clips from it that have been making the rounds in recent years about how, well, another one that's very prescient actually, about just kind of where the world was going. And how we've all kind of become media zombies and stuff like that. But I mean, basically, it's a movie where two guys sit down and have a conversation. You have Andre Gregory, who is this wonderful, world traveling artistic type, and then you have Wallace Shawn, who most of you will probably know from things like The Princess Bride, and he was the voice of Rex in Toy Story, and countless other things over the years. Well, Wallace Shawn is not only an accomplished actor, but he's also an accomplished writer. He writes quite a lot of plays, and he's done a lot of stage work and stuff like that. Just a brilliant, insightful, and hilarious man. So that's the front cover. Just a lovely, simple design there. Very nice. And then if we flip it around to the back here, you can see all of the features, and we'll just quickly go through all of this.
Okay.
Through all of this. So, My Dinner with Andre by Louis Malle. In this captivating and philosophical film directed by Louis Malle, actor and playwright Wallace Shawn sits down with his friend, the theater director Andre Gregory, at a restaurant on New York's Upper West Side, and the pair proceed through an alternately whimsical and despairing confessional about love, death, money, and all the superstition in between. Playing variations on their own New York-honed personas, Shawn and Gregory, who also co-wrote the screenplay, dive in with introspective intellectual gusto, and Malle captures it all with a delicate, artful detachment. A fascinating freeze frame of cosmopolitan culture, My Dinner with Andre remains a unique work in cinema history.
Well said, Criterion copy guy.
It's kind of like it reminds me about what a lot of people were saying regarding the early work of Quentin Tarantino. I'll run that back. So it reminds me a lot of what I remember. So it reminds me in a way of what a lot of people. So it reminds me in a way of what a lot of people were saying about the early work of Quentin Tarantino. Namely that there's this rule in filmmaking that you can't have talking heads. Like there has to be things happening. And Quentin's take on it was, well, it's fine if you have talking heads as long as what they're talking about is interesting. And well, this is basically 2 hours of that. So you got two guys sitting down, having dinner, and that's literally the film. They sit down, have dinner, and have a conversation, and it is so engaging and so fascinating. You just can't take your eyes off it. It's one of those great sort of just unique experiments, I guess, that just worked really, really well. I've seen a few other films over the years, short films and such, that kind of do the same thing. I remember one that was kind of a parody of Werner Herzog. I wish I could remember the name of it, but it was a similar idea where it was took place in a restaurant and he was having dinner with somebody. But yeah, My Dinner with Andre is fantastic. I remember when I worked at Chapters, one of the fellows I worked with in the restaurant department was a writer and also did some theater himself. And he was actually looking at putting together a stage play version of that.
Did I say the restaurant department? I meant to say reference department.
Was one of the fellows I worked with in the restaurant department.
Yep.
In the restaurant department. In the restaurant department.
The restaurant department. That's too funny.
In the restaurant department was worked with in the restaurant department was a writer and also did some theater himself, and he was actually looking at putting together a stage play version of that, and he was delighted that I had even heard of the movie because he said he talked about it with a lot of people over the years, and a lot of people had never heard of it. And it's like, oh yeah, no, My Dinner with Andre is great. I have it on Laserdisc, which I did at the time. And so we just got to talking about it. He's like, yeah, I was thinking of, seeing if I could put together a stage play version. I said, dude, that's an amazing idea. I think it would work really, really well as a stage play. I mean, you'd lose some of the, there's a lot of little subtle nuances, like sort of facial expressions that the waiter makes as he overhears parts of their conversation and stuff. So, some of that might be hard to, not impossible, but tricky to translate to the stage. But yeah, I always kind of wonder if he ever managed to put that together. This was literally like 20 years ago. But, yeah, I thought it was a great idea. And if he didn't, well, hey, any playwrights out there or theater directors, there's an idea for you. My Dinner with Andre, I think would make a great stage play. So let's take a quick look at the extras. There's not a ton of extras on here, but the few that there are really, really good. Really, really good. So we got a 2K digital restoration with uncompressed monaural soundtrack, an interview from 2009 with actor-writers Andre Gregory and Wallace Shawn, conducted by their friend, the filmmaker Noah Baumbach, and My Dinner with Louie, a 1982 episode of the BBC program Arena, in which Shawn interviews Louis Malle, the director, plus a booklet featuring an essay by critic Amy Taubin, and the preface is written by Gregory and Shawn for the 1981 publication of the film's screenplay. Screenplay. So, yeah, not a ton of extras, but I mean, each one of those interview segments is, I think, about an hour long. So, I mean, you do get quite a meaty sort of deconstruction of the film from both the director and its principals, and it's terrific. So, if we take a look inside, just a very, fairly plain case. I don't know that there's any artwork underneath. No, there's nothing underneath there, but. We pop out the booklet. Yeah, there's like literally no artwork at all inside. So we pop out the booklet. This is a pretty good sized booklet. You get a lot of, and I like how it's basically put together like a screenplay, stuck together with the the push or the pins. And I don't know how you can see this, but it even has the detail of the print rubbing off on the inside of the front cover, like you would see on a screenplay. That's great. The whole thing appears to be in Courier font. So we got chapters. So just the chapters on the disc, basically. Yeah. So just the chapters on the disc, and then the main credits, and
whoops, keep going.
But then you have. Long Strange Trips, which is the essay by Amy Taubin, and On the Origins of My Dinner with Andre, which is written by Andre Gregory and Wallace Shawn themselves, and then some information about the transfer. So, yeah, actually that whole thing of the print rubbing off continues through. That's just a nice little visual attention to detail. I like that. It gives it, a nice bit of authenticity. So not a lot to look at in here. It's mostly just all text. I guess they really just wanted to stick to that kind of, screenplay manuscript type of idea, which is cool. Oh, look at that. We even got coffee stains on there.
Mm-hmm. Everything is uploaded. Processing up to 4K complete. So is that it? Is it complete? Or did it already go live? I guess it did because it's after 11, didn't it? Yep. Already people watching it. Excellent. hope there weren't any errors that snuck their way in, because we didn't have time to check it. Excellent. So this one's moving along
kind of
a pretty good clip.
But it's great. They talk about how, when they were trying to figure out how to make the movie and how to write it, they basically just sat down and had, like, conversations initially. So just Wally and Andre just sat down and talked about stuff and, just kind of took notes of the things that they came up with that they thought were the most interesting, and then formed the screenplay out of that, essentially. So, man, to be a fly on the wall to hear some of those formative conversations, I tell you, because the thing these guys talk about, are just, because the thing these guys talk about, I tell you, because the thing these guys talk about, those formative conversations, I tell you, because the things these guys talk about are just so engaging and so interesting. So, My Dinner with Andre, highest possible recommendation. I think everybody should see this movie at least once in their lives. Next up, last but most certainly not least, this one...
Hold on, we will grab the front again, so we'll have like another kind of encore look at the front.
Because the things these guys talk about are engaging and so interesting. So, My Dinner with Andre.
Fuck's sake, that is not what I wanted to put there at all. Here, marker. What the fuck was that? We wanted that. The picture. You dumbass. There. It's the wrong picture. This picture.
My Dinner with Andre, highest possible recommendation. I think everybody should see this movie at least once in their lives.
I'm sure you will too, Funk.
I think everybody should see this movie at least once in their lives. Next up, last but most certainly not least, this one crossed my radar just through, doom scrolling, essentially. I think it showed up as a clip on, like, a Facebook reel or something. So, this is the signifying works of Marlon Riggs. Now, Marlon Riggs was a filmmaker and activist.
Okay, hold on. So we want to go.
Who died quite young. Died quite young, actually, very tragically young. He was a young gay black man who was very outspoken about civil rights issues and
Hey, look at that snazzy alert. Thank you, Thomas. Appreciate the biddies.
died quite young, actually, very tragically young. He was a young gay black man who was very outspoken about civil rights issues. And in the mid 80s, he decided to pick up a camera and do a series of documentaries about his experiences not only with racism but also with homophobia and also just life as a black gay man in the 80s, essentially. So it was pretty cutting edge stuff for the time period when there was still a lot of like I don't know, misinformation about being gay and stuff like that. There was the whole AIDS scare, and yeah, so there's that aspect of it. But the thing that really struck me was a clip I saw from a documentary he did called Ethnic Notions. Now, Ethnic Notions, it's only an hour long, but what it is it is a deconstruction of how pop culture and media has essentially been weaponized over the past 100 years or so since the slaves were emancipated, to essentially keep the black people oppressed. And it is A, incredibly eye-opening, and B, incredibly heartbreaking, and C, incredibly terrifying, seeing just how effective this systematic, oppressive campaign over generations has essentially programmed the American people to continue to oppress and suppress black people. I mean, if you just kind of look at what's going on in the current political climate, some pretty racist shit happening. So in this case, with Ethnic Notions, it goes into a lot of detail about how popular culture was essentially used to spread propaganda and hate and mistrust and stereotypes about black people. So, funny enough, when I purchased this, it arrived in my mailbox about 2 days before Black History Month this year. So, guess what I was watching during Black History Month? And holy shit, like, it really, like, just blew me away. When you sort of see it all broken down and realize how true it is, like, in terms of how these stereotypes have been perpetuated and weaponized, it's crazy, like just how effective that kind of subversive propaganda actually is. So I can't recommend this highly enough. If you're at all interested in Black history, you got to pick this up. And this was the one that was fairly inexpensive. I think it only cost me about $26, which is ridiculously cheap 4-out Criterion release here in Canada. That's 26 Canadian, by the way. So let's flip it around here. This is actually a really nice set too. I can't believe how inexpensive it was, but it was a really nice set. Let's just quickly go through the contents here, and I'll give you kind of a rundown.
Okay, that's pretty good. Cough, 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 cough. Okay, so I'm looking down for a while there. Looks like a few gaps though, might be some flubs.
So the Signifying Works of Marlon Riggs, covering his unfortunately quite short career from 1986 to 1995. We have Ethnic Notions from 1986. We have Ethnic Notions from 1990.
Yeah, looks like there's going to be a bunch of stopping and starting from the... Just looking at the gaps in the audio.
(1995). We have Ethnic Notions from 1986. (1995). We have Ethnic Notions from 1986, Tongues Untied from 1989, Affirmations from 1990, Anthem from 1991, Color Adjustment from 1992. That's actually a follow-up to Anthem from 1991, Color Adjustment from 1992. That's actually a follow-up to Ethnic Notions, so it continues to explore stereotypes and sort of the perpetuation of these stereotypes in popular media, kind of from where Ethnic Notions left off. No, Je ne regrette rien, No Regret from 1993, and Black Is, Black Ain't from 1995. There has never been a film 95. There has never been a filmmaker like Marlon Riggs, an unapologetic gay black man who defied a culture of silence and shame to speak his truth with resounding joy and conviction.
Just hold on. Just going to grab a whole wad of them here, just so we have all that we need. We'll just chop out what we don't.
Speak his truth with resounding joy and conviction. An early adopter of video technology, Riggs employed a bold mix of documentary, performance, poetry, and music in order to confront the devastating legacy of racist stereotypes, the impact of AIDS on his community, and the very definition of what it means to be black. Bringing together Riggs' complete films, including his controversial, inciting queer landmark, Tongues Untied and Black Is, Black Ain't. The landmark.
Tungsten coils? What?
films, including his controversial inciting queer landmark Tongues Untied and Black Is, Black Ain't.
Hold on.
Landmark Tongues Untied and Black Is, Black Ain't. Landmark Tongues Untied and Black Is, Black. Landmark Tongues Untied and Black Is, Black Ain't. Including his controversy inciting queer landmark Tongues Untied and Black Is, Black Ain't films, including his controversial inciting queer landmark Tongues Untied, including his controversial inciting queer including his controversial inciting including his controversial inciting queer including his controversial
Okay.
including his controversy inciting
We're getting so close.
Is, Black Ain't, the deeply personal swan song that was complete films, including his controversy inciting queer landmark Tongues Untied, and Black Is, Black Ain't, the deeply personal swan song that was completed after his death at the age of 37. The signifying works of Marlon Riggs traces the artistic and political evolution of a transformative filmmaker whose work is both an electrifying call for liberation and an invaluable historical document. Yeah, to say that these documentaries are powerful and affecting and eye-opening is a vast understatement that does not nearly do them the justice they deserve. At the very least, I highly recommend everyone out there watch Ethnic Notions. If nothing else, watch Ethnic Notions. It's only an hour long, and it is an hour-long documentary that you will absolutely never forget. Seriously, check it out. Let's just go through the special features here. Seriously, check it out. Let's just go through the special features here.
Greetings, the horror of one.
Let's just go through the special features here. Let's just go through the special features here. So new high...
Okay. going to hide the reach. What's the name of the doc? It's called Ethnic Notions, directed by Marlon Riggs.
Let's just go through the special features here. So new high-definition digital masters of all 7 films with uncompressed monorail or stereo soundtracks. 4 new programs featuring filmmaker and editor Christiane Badgley, performers Brian Freeman, Reginald T. Jackson, and Bill T. Jones, filmmakers Cheryl Dunye and Rodney Evans, poet Jericho Brown, Dunye and Rodney Evans,
God damn it. There.
and Rodney Evans,
Yeah, okay. Pull that in. See how well we can smooth it over.
and Rodney Evans, poet Dunye and Rodney Evans, poet Jericho makers Cheryl Dunye and Rodney Evans, poet Jericho
You never know
Brown,
there was a cut there.
film and media scholar Raquel Gates, and sociologist Herman Gray. Excerpts from a 1992 interview with director Marlon Riggs, brief introductions by Riggs to Tongues Untied and Color Adjustment, Marlon Riggs, to Tongues Untied and Color Adjustment, Long Train Running, the story of the Oakland Blues from 1981, Riggs' graduate thesis film, Introduction to Riggs from 2020 featuring filmmakers Vivian Kleiman, Introduction to Riggs from 2020 featuring filmmakers Vivian Kleiman and Shakeith. Introduction to Riggs from
Okay. This one.
Introduction to Riggs from 2020 and Ashley Clark, curatorial director of the Criterion Collection. Curatorial director of the Criterion and Ashley Clark, curatorial director of the Criterion Collection. I Shall Not Be Removed and Ashley Clark, Introduction to Riggs from 2020 featuring filmmakers and Ashley Clark, curatorial director of the Criterion Collection. I Shall Not Be Removed, The Life of and Ashley Keith and Ashley Clark, curatorial director of the Criterion Collection.
Glut. Glut. Yeah, I've had a feeling there'd be a lot of errors in this because I could see a lot of gaps.
To Keith and Ashley Clark, curator. To Keith and Ashley Clark, curatorial director of the Criterion Collection. I Shall Not Be Removed, The Life of Marlon Riggs from 1996, a documentary by Karen Everett, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, plus an essay by film critic K. Austin Collins. Karen Everett, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, plus an essay by film critic. Plus an essay by film critic K. of Hearing, plus an essay by film critic K. Austin Collins.
I'm just trying to zoom in. Thank you.
So, yeah, quite a loaded set for 26 bucks. I'm sure you'll agree. Let's take a little look inside here. So there we go. And there. So it's essentially kind of a digipack. Quite a thick booklet with it as well. So there we go, a little poem there. And if we pop out the discs, I think it's the same underneath. Yeah, it's basically just a continuation of the poem. Or the same. It's the same. Okay. So we'll just put these back in here. And we take a look. I just got to make sure there isn't nudity. I think we're okay. Yeah, so Signifying Works of Marlon Riggs. This is a beautiful full-color book. Yeah, there we go. Ethnic Notions. That's what I was talking about. Here, let me just read the description here. Beautiful full-color book. Yeah, there we go. Ethnic Notions. That's what I was talking about. Here, let me just read the description here because I really think this one is an absolute must-see. Yeah, 1986, 58 minutes. In his first major work, a brilliant and disturbing deconstruction of the ways in which anti-black stereotypes have permeated nearly every aspect of popular culture, Marlon Riggs brings viewers face-to-face with the insidious images that have shaped America's racial mythologies. Through razor-sharp historical analysis and powerfully deployed imagery, Ethnic Notions illuminates with devastating clarity how dehumanizing caricatures of black people, seen everywhere, from children's books to films to household products, how dehumanizing characters illuminates with devastating clarity how dehumanizing caricatures of black people, seen everywhere, from children's books to films to household products, have been used to uphold white supremacy and to justify slavery, segregation, and the continuing oppression of African Americans. In its refusal to look away, this Emmy-winning documentary, narrated by Esther Roll, has become an essential text for understanding the origins of American racism. Yeah, it just frickin' blew me away when I saw it. So, yeah, so there's little features about each of the documentaries on here, and it's quite wonderful. This is such, yeah, this is color adjustment, which goes into specifically television, and stuff like that, and how black people have been portrayed on television over the years and in sitcoms and whatnot. It's really, really interesting. Great companion piece to Ethnic Notions. And there's Black Is, Black Ain't, which is the last film completed posthumously, and one of the few in which Marlon Riggs actually appears in it. He generally preferred to stay behind the camera, but for some of his films he did appear on camera. So here we just have an essay about the man himself, and yeah, I mean this is such interesting, fascinating stuff that I cannot recommend highly enough. I need to watch the rest of them, but yeah, it's fantastic, beautiful imagery throughout here. Yeah, there's no reason for the shame. Some very powerful messages in here. Like it's, yeah, if it doesn't affect you, then you have no heart. Seriously, like, like just reconsider all your life choices if this doesn't, you know, affect you in some significant way. This presentation is now completed. Yeah, God, it's such a good set. Like it really, I can't say enough good things about this. So, yeah, once again, if you're even marginally interested in Black history, this is an absolute must-buy. Just have to check my insert shots again. See, and if you're even marginally interested in Black history, this is an absolute must-buy. What order we put them in? What order? What order we put them in? Such a good set. Like it really, I can't say enough good things about this. So, yeah, once again, if you're even marginally interested in Black history, this is an absolute must-buy. Bye.
I guess 2 is probably enough. 3 is a little too long just to be sitting there staring at it.
So, just to sum up, got the signifier. So, just to sum up, Got the signifying works of Marlon Riggs, Real Life, and My Dinner with Andre. So, honestly, a pretty powerful trio of selections this time. I mean, it's technically a comedy, but it's also, honestly, a pretty... And My Dinner with Andre. So... honestly, a pretty powerful trio of selections this time around. It's technically a comedy, but it's also a biting satire.
Okay.
Andre. So, honestly, a pretty powerful trio of selections this time around. It's technically a comedy, but it's also a biting satire of reality television before it even existed. This is just the most fascinating conversation ever, which, it has some very thought-provoking and serious moments. It's also very funny, but very poignant as well, and absolute must-see in my opinion. And finally, the signifying works of Marlon Riggs, which, well, I think I've already said everything I can say about it off the top of my head. Absolutely essential viewing for anyone interested in black history and how racism has evolved in America. Might give you some idea as to why things are the way they are now and what kind of helped to lead up to that and to perpetuate that. So, yeah, good stuff. Gotta love the Criterion Collection. I just really wish I could afford to get more of them. But I pick and choose and try to pick the creme de la creme. And so far, I think I've picked pretty well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, sayonara.
And that's another one done. We have done 4 of the 5 that I wanted to do today. What's this? 31 minutes. They're all coming in around 30 minutes. It's not too bad. So we've only got one left in this Selezione, and that's this one here. But we're going to... The 5th one is some more comedies. I forget what this one is. All right. Okay. Well, I think I am going to make some breakfast sausages. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Anyway, enjoy some clips. I'll be back in a bit. Sausage time. Old. What did he die of, or from, or as a result of? On the plus side, hot deals on Pope mobiles. That's an odd place to go. Just how high are you right now? 88. Oh, wait a minute. That's the Pope's age, not the... I thought you answered that very quickly. I'm like, how high are you right now? 88.
Hell, I want you to paint my name in their blood across the land.
Where is he? Back to your veins. Where is he? Where is he? No mercy!
God damn. That went hard as fuck. Story mission complete. All is lost forever. Hope and glory are gone. Dead by the hands of Scrotus. He will pay for this. What? Well, just use it. Use it.
Sorry.
I just dropped it. Fuck, just run. Just run. We should all have nitro.
Holy shit, guys.
I'm gonna die. Fuck's sake. Why did you take
God
my
damn
medkit?
it!
Why were you hovering around me?
Sorry. Look, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'll be so glad when I can talk like a normal person again.
I know, eh?
I don't remember the last time I had a cold.
I do. Last week.
This is not a cold. This is laryngitis.
Convoy.
Okay. I had COVID during the Christmas holiday.
I don't know if we want to
Yes,
take
we
it.
know.
Then. Do we really want the battle bus? Oh shit. Well, they're fighting us anyway, so. Oh, hold on.
Oh, hey, Half Force on at 11 o'clock in the evening.
Yes. Oh. All right, here we go. Who's that? Mountain Man.
Mountain Man donated $5. I bet you can squeal like a pig. Wee ee ee. Wee ee ee ee. Wee ee ee. Wee ee ee ee.
That's some excellent piggy squealing, Brian. Excellent. I think I know who Mountain Man is. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't really
Oh,
hurt you.
oof.
You just
Ow,
have to take it.
oh, ow, ow. What the hell? What even was that? It's like, gang, 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 gang. Church, stop. Stop. It's enough. It's enough. You've been doing that all day.
Just stop, okay? Please. I'm begging you. As soon as I turn my back, I can still hear you.
And then ebooks. 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 No. I prefer physical books because I don't like having shelf space. Oh, yes! Oh my god, that was awesome. Literally slammed him into the rock face. Why are frickin' buzzards here? They just showed up. They're not even part of the convoy. It's like, oh, this looks fun. Let's get into this. Pretty much be guaranteed you'll find me right at the end. So just go until you hit the end and you should find me there. Everybody wants to be at the top with the A's. They want to all name themselves Aaron Aardvark, so they'll appear right at the top. And just to be safe, Aaron Aardvark 001, so they'll appear right at the top. But no, motherfuckers. I think in the opposite direction. Z. Go right to the end, because nobody wants to be there. But you know what? It's just as easy to find as A. Just takes one extra step. So, do I want a bunch of people who are just going to crap out at A and call it a day there? Or do I want the people who will do that one extra step to find me? You know? To see what's in the Z section. Yeah. Those are my people. The Z people. For fuck's sake! Why did you take my medkit? Why were you hovering around me?
Sorry. Look, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
It's chaos.
Where are you guys? Sandy, we're right in the fucking end game here. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What even happened? I don't even know what's going on. Oh god. What happened? Back in Daxter. Alright. Is it 5 bonus hours? I think it's 5 bonus hours, yeah. Yeah, that's right, yeah, because we had 4 from and then we had more from and then contributed a few bucks. Anyway, I'm gonna go smoke. I'll be back. Jesus, I can't even see what's going on.
Fucking Emperor Palpatine here. Let me just see what I've got here. Maybe I've got to scroll for
Something.
Something.
Resisting electricity would probably be a good one. But I never have any of those. I never use any of them. I usually just sell them. Like, it's so specific. Fuck that. I'm never going to need that.
All those resist shock potions.
You can see them all on Twitch right now. They will have.
What I call a good day? One that ends without an empty.
Shut up. Like right in my ear.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Yeah, just go away. I'm talking to the people. Now I forgot what I was saying. What the hell? Why did that guy just randomly explode? We weren't anywhere near him. Alright, try to finish him with the knife. Damn! Bigger they are. Take down a top dog camp. Okay, excellent. Sweet. We got Jesus. 3 health. Wasn't there a health like right around here somewhere? Yeah, right there. Oh. Hill. Coming in, coming in. Fuck! He had the Doom stuff. Figured I might as well take my morning vitamins as well. Sausages. I do love me some sausages. I was wondering if I should put some syrup on them. Too good. Oh, yes. Delicious. Maybe we'll put a little bit of syrup. We don't have proper maple syrup, sadly, so a splash of Mrs. Butterworth will have to do. There we go. Well, actually, maybe we can just kind of... Yeah. There. I just drizzled some and then have like a big dipping area there. Dipping areas. Yes, indeed. Behold my sausages. Oh, there we go. Behold my sausages. Yes, indeed. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, yeah. The syrup definitely adds something. i.e. sugar, and lots of it. Just having my healthy breakfast here. Of 6 syrup-drenched sausages. I mean, the syrup adds a little something, you know. It's not just sausages. It's sausages and syrup. Actually, I think eating sausages this way is kind of traditional. Still waiting. Waiting for Vegas to render. You can see the little tiny blue bar down underneath the Vegas logo there. Let's go over here. Hey, this one's done. Look at that. Let's see how big the file was. Put it temp render. Yeah, hold on a second. Temp render. All right, about 45. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. So let's bring part 2 in. Yeah, everything else is good. Perfect. Okay. Part 2. The same thing here. Get it going. All right. Good. Excellent. Progress has been made. So the purpose here is to... It's also a test run to see how easy it is to convert these files into something that Vegas can work with. And it looks like the process is fairly straightforward. We can't just do a straight remux because we actually have to encode it with a different codec. So this results in huge file sizes, but it should be very Vegas friendly. And that's the main thing. Alright, so this is going to take about an hour. Excellent. Let's go back. Back to the beginning, where it all began at the start. So that's how it happened. Oh yeah, you don't even know the half of it. Tune in again tomorrow for the next exciting chapter in the story. That was fucking good. Product placement. I didn't click something there, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. Well, glad we finally got everything working. It only took several attempts. Oh, hey, a bunch of comments now. Screwed up the colors. Did they? They screwed up the colors of the U.S. release of the thing, too. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's my thoughts exactly. Philip Coghill says, I watched Mommy Dearest for the first time a couple of years ago and was completely baffled by its reputation as an unintentional comedy. As over the top as Faye Dunaway's performance is, the subject matter is so harrowing, I can't see how anyone could find it funny. Yeah, because I remember when I saw it when I was quite young, I didn't think it was funny. I thought it was terrifying. You know? Oh. Hope I ask labels to release. Well, I mean, I don't really have any influence there, unfortunately. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, I think, is a Warner title, so it might be up to them. Oh, is there an anniversary coming up? Usually they'll do something for an anniversary. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Good Looney Tunes Blu-ray video. Oh, thank you. 4K release of They Live. That would fit more into dystopian sci-fi, I think, because none of this stuff was dystopian. It was like real life. I mean, you can describe certain aspects of Network, I think, as somewhat dystopian, but still, it's more social commentary than science fiction. Well, I guess I'll go have my post sausages smoke. And then I will see you all after. And we'll see how far along the renders come. Alright, I'll be back. Oh, poop. We'll go in the extra bloody room first. Yeah. Trying to take a dump here. God, I didn't notice that, but I heard them. Okay, that's creepy.
They took my baby.
What? Okay. I'll help you.
Too much noise. They'll come for us. Will you please leave me alone and go get some help? You can't stay here. You're making too much noise. They'll come for us. Will you please leave me alone and go get some help? You can't stay here. You're making too much noise. They'll come for us. Will you please leave me alone and go get some help? You can't stay here. You're making too much noise. They'll come for us. Will you please leave me alone and go get some help? You can't stay here. You're making too much noise. They'll come for us.
Oh, I was gonna save my game before I did that. Oh well. Nope. Too guilty. Trying to do a not evil run. What? Well, just use it. Use it.
Sorry.
I just dropped it. Fuck. Just run.
Here.
Just run. We should all have nitro.
Holy shit, guys.
I'm gonna die. Fuck's sake! Why did you take
God
my
damn
medkit?
it!
Why were you hovering around me?
Sorry. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Oh my god. What? What do you mean there's no power? I thought we did all that shit. I swear to Christ if I have to do all that again. We do, don't we? Oh my god. Hello, 2002, you asshole. How far back do we have to go? My god, like... Oh my god, like... What have I done? I don't know where it put us. Like, where's the damn checkpoint? Hello. Just had a little nibble of some chicken. Rose made a pesto chicken stir fry for us last night. It was quite good. I may call it a night after this one is done. I am very weary. But that's okay. 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Tuesday's covered, Saturday's covered, Sunday's covered. So I just need to edit one more, and we'll be covered from today until Tuesday. Yeah. It's good stuff. Alright, gotta minimize that. We don't want it to crash again. Okay. Good. Don't need the computer to crash when I'm about to crash. Ha 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 ha. Looks like Sentai has a kind of a May sale going on. I got a bunch of things from them recently. Quite good. Quite pleased with my purchases and the service. Okay. I was just looking at what Sentai had for sale. There's a few things. Amnesia Complete Collection, $7.99. That's a hell of a deal. It's what, 12 episodes? 12. Theater of
Darkness. What is this? Just a movie, eh? Seasons 1 and 2, episodes 1 through 26. Why does it say it's only 117 minutes? I'm so confused. Maybe that's it. It's just 26 shorts, I guess. All right. Yes, I mean there's a few good deals here. It's not like as incredible as some of their other sales. I mean, not a lot are sort of leaping on. I mean, Getter Robo Arc, just because it's a Getter Robo series, like, yeah, for sure. Ingress, that just looks like a cool cover. Couple of Lupins. Lupin 0 and Lupin Part 6. Made in Abyss. My next life as a villainess. All routes lead to doom. Okay, well. No game, no life. It says Tutu. Otaku Elf. Reincarnated as a sword. And there's a Steelbook edition. Quasar of Stigmata. Complete series. What's this one? Okay. Sounds like a strange one. The most heretical last boss queen, from villainess to savior. What is it, these massive titles lately? Triage X. There we go. Nice and simple. And that's pretty much it. Like, there's really just not a lot. World infected with crime and corruption. Their mission is to surgically remove it. Gangrenous cancer in the form of those kids must Alright. Interesting. That sounds like it could be fun. Sexy protagonists. Can't go wrong. So, anyway. That's basically all we really needed to see. This is coming along nicely. Let's see how our latest video is doing. It's been up for almost 2 hours. $76. Oh, and the new Skyrim just posted as well. Okay. There we go. There. Meh. Meh. Everything is good to go. So I'll wait for this one to finish rendering, and then we'll send it up. And the that one thing should be finished rendering by then as well, like the one we're converting. So about an hour to go. Okay. That's fine. But I thought what I could do is convert the other one when I go to bed, like get it going overnight. And then we have all three of them ready to go. We can put together the episodes and pre-schedule them for Halloween. Be the first of our Halloween videos ready to go. I have a few other things sitting in the archives that I was going to post last year but didn't, so we'll post them this year. Is it under... private? I think it's under private. There's a million like Fortnite videos and stuff, but there's other stuff too. See if we go all the way to the end. God, I have so many Fortnite videos to post. But I want to do funny thumbnails for them first. Gotta do the funny thumbnails. Yeah, here we are. So a bunch of Halloween stuff from 2023. So, let me see. Yeah, just a few. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got like 8 videos that we can post for Halloween. Okay, and then a bunch of Spaceship Suit Man stuff, some Dead Space clips. Yeah. Yeah, and then we also have like a ton of Mad Max clips and stuff like that, so. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, why am I suspended? That episode is tomorrow. Excellent. Video's chugging along. Almost done. I think I will give my fingers a little soak before we go to bed. Also, Rose really wants me to stop by the Comic-Con where she is, so I might just grab a quick shower and pop over there, put in an appearance, then come home and crash. I could maybe pick up a few things while I'm there too. I don't know how much money we have left. We did quite a lot of grocery shopping. Guess I can check. Let me see. Never mind, I've got like $16 left. Oh, yeah, I forgot we cut it that close. That's all right. That was all after rent. We made sure rent was paid first and foremost. So, it's all right. We have a roof over our heads for another month. Huzzah! Ah, it's finalizing. Excellent. I don't even know how long we've been going because we had to restart the stream so many frickin' times tonight. We've been going for a while. I don't know if we're actually going to do any Fortnite tonight, but Maybe tomorrow. I might do some tomorrow. Tis almost done. This fucking bullshit. Is that cover artist flagged my video? Like, really? Fucking hell. And they're just sitting on it. I appealed it. I'm sure it'll get released after the appeal, but... Come on. I think I have a thumbnail for this one already, right? Yes, right there. Yes, indeedly doodly. Where are we going here? Waiting for it to finish. I'm not going to schedule it right now. Come on. Thank you. Okay, and we'll actually look here. There should be a couple others in drafts. So at least put the thumbnails on them. Oh, actually, no, there isn't. There's the Doctor Who ones that we haven't done thumbnails for them yet. I don't know if I actually have pictures for the books. I'm so tired. Well, that's the Jet Blast package. Yeah. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Jet Blast package. Okay, so I need to hate to do that. Package opening. There's got to be something for... Okay, hold on. So if we go back... Hey, look at that. Okay. Well, you got real quiet out there. Thought it'd be a little more lively in the middle of the day. But, I guess not. No. March. Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough. I swear we already took pictures of those. I don't really have anything for the fucking for the Target Books update. Don't know what it's about though. Forgot I ordered that some time ago. Oh, section 31. Alright, cool. Well, I gather it's about, section 31 of Starfleet. And the people who work there and what they do. And a day in the life in the job of a section 31 person, I guess. I don't know. I just know Michelle Yeoh's in it. Means it's probably going to be awesome. Well, at least she will be awesome in it. Anyway, I'm fading fast here, guys. I had a pretty productive night. Got four vids in the can. Timey Wimey Tuesday is going to be a fun one this week. And, yeah, so one more in this batch, and then we can move on to another batch. So I guess we're doing them by genre after all. Oh, well, whatever. We do what we do, right? Yeah. So probably no Fortnite today. But we'll try to shoot for tomorrow. I don't even know when I'm going to be conscious again. So, yeah. Anyway, have yourselves a great day or night, and I will see you next time. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara. Alright. And yeah, we'll probably do the 5th one tomorrow. Alright. Night, everybody.